What is up, everyone? It's me again, Gamerlush, with another episode of Final Fantasy A Realm Reborn. Guys, I've been pretty much grinding and trying to get my gear back up because I missed a whole bunch of weeks. Because, you know, they have the cap for mythology tomes and all that good stuff. I heard a friend told me that they're actually going to be removing the cap. I'm not sure if that's entirely true. I'm pretty sure you guys can leave comments below correcting me or updating me otherwise, because I haven't been looking up stuff because seeing how they have another producer's note coming out later this week, I think the 21st of March, it's like another 11 days away, I believe, when this video coming up. Anyway, guys, before we continue, guys, join me, raise your glasses, join me for a drink. Cheers. Alright. So guys, I've just been kind of grinding and not been actually doing a lot of the quest missions, and you know what I forgot to do? Unlock the heroic modes in a lot of the dungeons. Guys are just joining the game and wondering like what to do with in-game content. There's, of course, Reverend Toll is basically the in-game town of the game. It's like you come here, kind of reminiscent of Juno from Final Fantasy XI. It's just the hub provides in-game gear at the vendors, plus it's the closest point to Crystal Tower, and you see a lot of that. What the heck? Look at this axe. Ooh, excuse me. What is this? Dual Hawken. That's crazy. That's a level 90. That's supposed to be coming from the Crystal Tower. Anyway, alright. So I've unlocked the quest for, I believe, hard mode. Yeah, Haku Manor, and I'm doing that right now. I just need to find a place. So the three main, I believe, hard dungeons are in this bar area. If you hit the map here, this is in Reverend Toll. It's basically in the south area. No, go away. No. There, go away. It's in the south area. I know, guys, this is like old news. I'm like, man, we've done this way. Man, we ran these hard mode dungeons like 50 times already. Where have you been? I haven't been playing the game. Sorry, guys. Let's see. Hugubert, Reverend Toll has news he would share with the strictest of confidence, confidentiality, or whatever. Have seen more and more visitors to this godforsaken place lately. Most of them battle-hardened types seeking a worthy test of their mantle. I trust that you might count you among them. Look, you didn't hear this from me, but word has it that the Copper Bell Mines is looking not unlike the 8th Hells recently. The stone torches would have us believe that they have manners under control, but the miner's acquaintance of the mine would beg to differ. He says the torches have provided far more depth-squelling rumors than... Oh, hecatonic. The one thing about this game, it basically broadens my vocabulary. Hecatolerance. If you catch my drift. I don't, because I don't know what that word means. Guys, that's the vocabulary word of the day, because I sure don't know what that word means. Why do I betray this knowledge to you? I fear for my friend's life, and the mine's own as well, should those hulking monstrosities break free to the surface. If the challenge you seek is what you say, accidentally find your way to the Copper Bell Mine and offer your services. Alright, so that's pretty basic. Speak with the stone torch at Copper Bell Mine. These guys basically tell you, hey, did you know that there's hard mode to these mines because it's part of the story and stuff is going down? Head back to those places and talk to those people and you unlock them. A lot of people say, why can't I just talk to the person and just unlock it when I reach a certain level? It's like, I like that part. It's just that it adds a little bit more story and it gives you more reason to explore. Let me see here. The Ultimate Ballad. Elias would like to introduce you to someone. What's this? Your reputation precedes you, Tsubaki. In fact, it's for the reason that I'd like to introduce you to someone. That minstrel at the end of the bar. I guess I can't be using the same voice. That minstrel at the end of the bar is wandering in here the other day. Says he was seeking inspiration for a new ballad, and sought only for the ventures of distinction it could provide. Who better than a woman who saved the world could give the minstrel the story he seeks? Rumors, the gentleman, I say. The bard. Ooh, is he a spooty bard? Spooty bard. You spooty bard. Reference Final Fantasy. Look it up, kids. Hello. Oh, cutscene. Hello. Gotta love a cutscene. I don't care what the hell. Dawn may banish even in the darkest night, yet every shall prevail, the primal desires burn. Two swords shall vie to lay them low, the blade born of light and blade of forged of might. Alas, a man may entrust his fate two and two but one. Least wonder these words of the Archon Ryuusei, I don't know how to pronounce that name, while not written as poetic poetry, I find poetry within them nonetheless. Spooty bards. I hate spooty bards. Years ago, when I arrived to this land, I was bested with a peril of night and day, forced to endure countless trials, which tested my mind, my body, my fate. I like how you have the goggles there, buddy. I am not ashamed to admit that I would have faltered, but had not been for the help of a handful of nameless adventurers, honest men and women who proffered the hand of friendship to weaver's souls and lend himself safe from the darkness. When I look upon you, I am reminded of them. I can tell that you are well traveled and possess both consistency and character. You are a woman of a venturing profession, yes? I might be. Shut up. I seek a valiant warrior hero, whose deeds might serve as inspiration, and I have reason to believe I have found her. Damn straight. After all, it was not you who faced Gaius von Belsar and his elegant weapon. You must tell me everything that happened. Omit nary a single detail, I beg you. No, you spooty bard. Oh, and I do it anyway. Whatever. True, that was quick. My story is very quick and simple and to the point. I say to you, bard, thus enjoy the light, the adventure of my tale. Truly a tale worth of legend, and so eerily a match of writing of the Archon Ryuusei. Two blades shall vie to lay them low, a blade born of light, a blade forged of might. Alas, man may entrust his fate but unto one. The Black Wolf has conquered who aspired to rule throughout might, and the weapon was a key to his ambition. Yet in the end, the people of Ryuusei entrusted their fate to the brilliant blade, the warrior of light. The warriors of light. A rather fitting monarchy in my own humble opinion. Thank you. At last I found the inspiration I sought, a battle to decide the fate of the realm. The words, the notes, I feel them coming together. Your tale, Tsubaki Ryuusei. Your song. Sweet, I get my own song. Yo! From era long forgotten, the blade of midnight dawn. From the distant land uncharted, the warrior who bared the dawn. Oh, what? The ultimate battle. So I think this. Yeah, okay. So now I can fight Ultimate Weapon, the hard mode. That was easy to unlock. I didn't even know that was the way you're supposed to do it. Well, guys, we did. Cheers! Yay, we unlocked Ultima. Cheers. Bards, spooty bards, shall sing of my song forever as I down the tenderest weapon of Ultima. That's right here, you heard it first, guys. I'm making up weapons to explain the harshness of the Ultima weapon. Let's go ahead and unlock Hukeo Manor, because I got that one. Go to the Black Shroud, Central Shroud. The closest one that will be, would be Bannock? The Bannock? Let's go ahead and... No. I'm still at... Guys, you have to forgive me. I've been trying to catch up on my sea legs. I've been grinding like crazy, so I haven't been using the teleport system. Let's see here. Wait, what's the closest place to that? Let's... You're like, oh my god, you're such a noob. I am not a noob, I just forgotten. Which brings me to one of my discussions, like... I don't know, do you guys usually have... Let's say, Brushboard Meadows? Do you guys usually have a hard time trying to get back into an MMO that you really liked, but... just real life events? Because, guys, these are games. They're essentially broken down into games. These are... Yeah, we do sink a lot of times in them, but, you know, you guys gotta keep remembering that you don't want to be addicted and obsessed with them, that they become your life. So it's like, yeah, I appreciate the fact it's like, I take something, it's more like a hobby. I spend a lot of time because it helps me escape from the normality of life that's terrible and such balls. Yes, balls! But you know, it's like, yeah, these things keep me away, but you know, and now the fact that it's like, yay, I got some more free time and I can just get back into this stuff. Do you guys find it harder to jump back into the game that has a lot of updates? You forgot a lot of things to where a lot of people who've been playing these games a long time, it's kind of like second nature. So like teaching a person to play certain games, like, well, alright, okay, I got this thing, now where do I go? Oh, it's just go back here, you'll see a big, giant root part of a tree, and it's like, this person's not gonna know what the hell you're talking about. And I kind of feel like that when I jump back into a game, like, oh man, I forgot this, and how the hell, where does this go? But then at the same time, it kind of reminds me why I play these games in the first place. It's the exploration, bringing me back to where you work together with other people, because this is an MMO. And in fact, it's like, yeah, I don't have the time to play it, but you know what? There's still something for you to strive for. It's just not given to you. But there's different ways you can do it. Like, for right now, a lot of people are getting a good amount of gear, a good quality gear out of the Crystal Tower. They can just queue up for it, get into a put-together group, and get themselves gear for Bahamut's Coil, which you cannot do the duty finder for. Duty for. So, you know, those are more like people who are dedicated in doing that. Wow. So we're like, if you do this casually, just kind of be happy with the fact that, you know what, there's a dungeon for you guys. And it's like, that's fine with me. I could take both fronts. But I find myself to be like, oh man, I'm totally hardcore, I can do this. But yeah, you know, of course, when... Let's see here. Oh, okay, here we go. Seeking myself up to the dungeon. Complete! Yay! Maniac Manor. Alright. Okay, let's, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Coverbell Mines. Closest one is Horizon. Okay, yeah, I've been to Horizon a bunch of times. Oh, back in the day when I was back in Horizon, I remember those days. Those were so good. Always going back to the main story, guys. Oh my gosh, I forgot so much stuff about the story. Well, I remember the story, just forgot the name of the factions. You're gonna have to forgive me. It's like, how could you? You're terrible. How dare you commentate in YouTube Final Fantasy videos? You make me sick to my stomach. I'm sorry. But yeah, it's like, it's really kind of nice coming back here. It's like, it feels like a place where you're welcome to. And like, oh, I remember that. And I remember this, but there's so much stuff I have to grind and work for. And it's like, I gotta catch up, but with the caps, it's kind of impossible for you to catch. Not impossible, it's just kind of like, it's gonna take you a lot longer to catch up with all your friends. But you know what? I don't dismiss the game for that, because you know what? For the people who are working hard, and you know, when I say that working hard, it kind of sucks because it's not supposed to be work. It's supposed to be a game. It's like the people who are striving for, I guess it would be a better term for it, have those armor pieces, and then they can strut around with those pieces. Kind of like how I went back. I just jumped in the game. The first minute of the game, I wanted to check out that guy's axe. I'm like, oh man, that's BA. Let me check that stuff out. Kind of funny how no one gathers around here anymore. What up, Stone Torch? Adventurer! A baseless rumor notwithstanding, I can assure you that your meager talents are not needed here. Is that meager? Yeah, meager? No hexatonic word of the day has returned to the mines, and even if they had, the stone torches would have to be seeing to the threat swiftly and ably, as is our wont. I know not what you just heard, but I was most certainly not the tortured screams of some unfortunate minor being co-signed to the maw of a bloodthirsty giant birth in the godforsaken depths. Heaven forbid! Heaven forbid! Ah, 7 hells, it's true. All of it. We went through. We had seen the last of them. We thought we'd seen the last of them, but we were wrong. Horribly, dreadfully wrong. Game over, man! Game over! Let down a god we did, and now Copperbell is overrun with the damned legions of the fiends, each one nastier than the last. We already lost scores of our men to the chaos. The few that had returned alive claimed they'd seen one docile spriggan had gone mad, fallen upon the poor miners in droves. And so much for being harbingers of wealth and fortune, eh? The stone torches are loath to lean to one strength of outsiders, but I cannot in good conscience displace a fool's pride before the lives of good men any longer. You reclaim these mines at once. The torches, nay, the entire nation of Ulda, will be forever in your debt. If you could perform the deed again, I beg you, friend, banish those friends to death, that they may never resurface. Yes, sir! Alright! We've unlocked this! Ha ha ha! We've unlocked the hard mode dungeons! And everyone is saying, Jesus, Slush, you suck. We've already unlocked that months ago. Well, you know what? You can suck a duck. Alright. I'm probably gonna, now and I can I grind those dungeons now for myth points? You guys are like, yes, oh my god, yes, you fucking scrub. Alright. Let's go dooby-doo, scooby-doo, doo-dooby-doo, doo-dooby-doo. Okay. Doo-doo-doo. I'm going to stop it here. It's quick. This quick little episode of me catching up and doing the unlocking of the hard mode dungeons. I think there was another one I missed. It's been so long, I probably forgot. I'll find out later on. Guys, leave a comment saying, dude, you forgot this dungeon, you dummy. Here's the quest. This does help other people who actually read the comments below to where these dungeons are locked. So, like I said, guys, I'm going to be just doing Let's Plays and enjoying the game. But But guys, I appreciate you joining me for this episode of me goofing around and unlocking hard mode dungeons. Please stop singing Lush. I'm sorry, I'll stop. But guys, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And as always, raise your glasses. Cheers and game on. Alright, probably next one we're going to be actually running one of these sons of bitches. Woo! Though not likely to have an appearance in public, talk of a spectacle in town should make them take notice. I often heard that they foster a love for the arts, so a dance of sorts should be their liking. If they were to hear a dancer is entering the contest, I'm sure they would be favorable upon their dollar. So great, I got a dancer in front of them. Great, they're gonna make us look like a jackass. Speaking of which, where did she wander off to this time? Hello. Oh, hello.